folks, welcome back to Metroid Prime 3. We just got the ship grapple, and that means we can start constructing that nuclear bomb we were talking about. Now, I'll admit I'm not particularly looking forward to this section because it's... well, basically, when your ship is carrying something with a ship grapple, it takes away the ability to land, so basically it shuts you out of using a lot of save points, and so saving becomes more of a hassle if you don't know what you're doing. Luckily, I do know what I'm doing. Mostly. But of course, it's Metroid, so in order to make progress, we have to backtrack. Which is all fine and dandy, because there is an expansion that we can get on the way back. And it's not too far. I'm just gonna ignore all these enemies. And that guy's still stuck. I don't believe we'll ever fix that. Alright, Fancy Dancy expansion. Remember this guy. Yeah, this is how we get it. We get the ship to do it, basically. No way to know that. You just kinda... you come in and it does it, and hooray. And he'll use the screw attack, pick it up out of the air, and then gain it once you land. I'm kind of glad they did that, because if the message popped up while you were in the middle of flying, that would screw up your timing. And you'd probably fall. Now we gotta head back down. And we'll be heading to the observatory, I believe they called it. Is this where I want to go? I think it's where I want to go. So yeah, you'll remember the observatory. It was a very big room with a lot of hullabaloo, and you'd think it'd be important. And indeed, it is important. Because you see here, this is a ship grapple point. And now you can see what's wrong with this place, if you even knew that there was something wrong. Nothing the welding torch won't fix. So once we do that, that brings power to that bomb slot over there. And we can activate this bomb slot to do magical, amazing things, the likes of which have never been seen in a Metroid game. Oh, right, yeah. You need to actually have your ship drop the thing back on before you can do the thing. I always forget to do that. I don't blame myself, because... but I always forget. In fact, I remember trying to remind myself to do it earlier today. When I was preparing to do this, I was like, don't forget to lift it back down, and I was like, I forgot. Anyhizzle, this observatory is basically where the Chozo and their robot friends would gather data about various planets and various systems. And basically, we can use that technology to our advantage. We can only access some of the data right now, because we don't have the spider ball, but access, I believe, 3. activating these will launch a satellite into orbit of whatever we want to research. In this case, this particular part of Elysia. Now, hopefully I can skip the cutscenes for the other two. Yeah. So now, we have locations for all of the upgrades on Brio. Guess what the other one will be. Yep, now we have data for Norian too. They sort of do this in certain 2D Metroids that have like a dot in the room where an upgrade is. But here it actually shows exactly on the map where the upgrade is. Which makes it a little easier to find, but it still requires some thinking. Anyway, up through here. Couldn't get up here before because the thingamajig wasn't raised up. I forgot about this, hold on. This is a save point. We won't be using it. And, crafty little buggers, we hid a missile expansion up there. How do we get it, you ask? Gotta use some fancy screw attacking. And this is one of those upgrades that I really like, because it's like, you kind of have to think for a sec about platforming. It's not just use X item here. You need to think about it a little bit, and not suck, which I have trouble with. All these puffers, Jesus Christ. So many puffers. Yeah, you need to screw attack over to this little alcove here, and reposition yourself over here, and screw attack over there. Not going too high, otherwise you'll bump into the ceiling, which I have a tendency to do. And make sure you don't walk off without collecting the expansion, and you're good. I believe that's all the expansions we'll get for this time around. Oh, I just want to point out, you can tell this is a Chozo technology because it has kind of the artifact symbol from the first Prime. Shows artifact stuff. I think that's a neat little touch of continuity there. Now here is that busted elevator. And alas, we can't repair it. But there's lower. Basically, this is saying, hey, the Aurora came and got us a bunch of information, and it's pretty cool, and everything's working out, and we're all happy. Because we have a purpose in life now. And yeah, everybody lived happily ever after. Oh, not this again. Yeah, another Berserker Lord. And it's no more difficult than the others. It's the same strategy as before. You destroy the shoulder plating and make its elbows explode. Shoulders, I guess. And then you back up and it shoots balls at you. You can shoot fireballs now rather than just the purple balls, and those hurt and you can't knock them back. But they're not threatening. They don't move any quicker, I don't think. Unless you shoot them directly at you rather than lobbing. In which case it's pretty obvious that they're not a purple one. And shockwave attack, of course. And I guess arenas are getting progressively smaller for fighting these guys, but yeah, see, like that. That's the only time those balls will be dangerous. And he does take a lot of hits to break off his phasite, unfortunately. There's just no quick way to destroy his shoulders without using hyper mode, and I don't want to do that. The thing in the middle kind of gets in the way. You can't just safely snipe from the other side of the room. No good. No. Ah, thing got in the way. That's actually a pretty clever strategy. Oh, except he gets guarded too, so... yeah, maybe not the best strategy. But I'm frustrated at the reusing bosses like this, and not really adding much. Like, oh boy, he has a fireball attack now. But he wasn't difficult the last time we fought him on Brio, so... I think I'm shooting the first guy back just a bit too quickly, so we can't get that third shot off. Just continue doing the same thing over and over. I would highly consider just like editing this part out, because wow, this is pretty boring. And he gives me back all the health I lose. Come on, bud. Come at me, bro. There we go. So knock off the plating and shoot him with hyper mode a couple times. And he dies. It's that easy. So yeah, basically what we're trying to do is undo the locks on this guy, because this is the first bomb component. So I haven't scanned. Amazing. Yeah, they're locked. And I think you might be able to try to unlock him when you're fighting the dude, but he'll just knock him down. And then the final piece of the puzzle, if you can even call it that, is another one of these things. Same exact pattern as always before. Yay. See me struggling to keep up. I'm like, oh my god, this is new and amazing. Well, yippery doodle. Can summon our ship and grab that bomb component. Weirdest bomb component ever. And off we go, drop down here. I believe we can never get into that room again, as if we would ever want to. And dropping inside. We'll kill you, you're dead. Alright. Oh, and these guys are great. They're here for no reason. They're strictly decoration. And the scan is strictly there for decoration. Anywho, this room is actually interesting. The original release of Corruption, that was like a rotating kind of metal thing, and here they changed it to an electric magical force field. I guess it was kind of hard to tell what was going on with the rotating thing. But, yeah. Seems like a kind of pointless change if you ask me. You can find a video of the original online, or maybe I'll splice one in, I don't know. think my controller's batteries are running out. Maybe there's something in the way of my sensor bar. I don't know. There we go. Anywho, that's one on this side. This is an inactive elevator that we need to activate. And amazing, there's one on this side too. Can I do it? Do I have the steady hand to succeed in this complicated endeavor? Yeah. Yeah, I do. And that activates an elevator over there. But what is beyond this door? Things. What's above the elevator? I forget. I'm gonna check. Oh, that's right. It's this. It's this room. Remember this room? It's a Theronian thingy. It's part of the bomb stuff. We will deal with that at a later date. What do you want?
Samus, this bomb component has been locked in place by security clamps.
That's great.
The locking mechanism can only be disabled if the pressure sensors are destroyed simultaneously.
That means seeker missiles. So yeah, we will be back once we have seeker missiles. When will we get seeker missiles? Hopefully pretty soon. Because we can't leave the planet without them. How do we, oh right, there's that. Yeah. With all the screw attacking it makes you do, you think you have to screw attack over there, but, you know, they throw you a curveball. Ooh, we got more platforming, amazing. First, deal with this prick over here. Oh, is he hyper? He's hyper, isn't he? Yeah, okay. Ta-da! So yeah, more platforming. I do love, like, I don't know, the concept, the something of screwing attacking over the clouds, like, probably miles above the ground. And, in a real-life scenario, you would A, be, like, dead, but B, be falling for miles. Be badass. There's a planet in Star Wars that's based around that concept. I forget what it's called. It's the giant city one. It's an episode 2. And you can tell zipline business going up in here. But for now, heading over this one. Hey, look! More parts of Skytown. That's the Skytram, and that's the other side. I love that attention to detail. Well, that was weird. I guess the load times were so long that he just died waiting. And these were his friends who also died waiting. This guy was the lazy one who just fell asleep. I guess this one loads slowly too. No, that's a quick load. Weird. Oh, he was attacked. By what? Yeah, these guys have been drained of energy. And if you've ever played a Metroid game, you know what happened. But for now, through here we have a save point, and we'll investigate the mysteries of the energy drainage next time, and I will see you guys next time.